said,
You got any
Glazed.
donuts?
He said,
No, we're out of glazed donuts. I said,
You got any
Jelly.
donuts?
he said,
No,
We're out of jelly.
donuts. I said,
You got any
variant cream filled.
donuts?
He said,
No, we're out of
variant cream filled.
donuts. I said,
You got any
cinnamon.
Rolls.
He said,
No, we're out of
cinnamon.
Rolls.
I said,
You got any
apple feathers.
He said,
No, we're out of apple feathers. I said,
You got any old-fashioned
he said,
No, we're out of
old-fashioned
I said,
You got any
maple.
bars. He said,
No, we're out of maple.
bars.
I said,
You got any
French
flowers.
He said,
No, we're out of
French
flowers. I said,
You got any
blueberry.
donuts?
He said,
No, we're out of
blueberry.
donuts. I said,
You got any
Strawberry.
donuts?
He said,
No, we're out of
Strawberry.
donuts. I said,
You got any
raspberry.
donuts?
he said,
No, we're out of raspberry donuts. I said,
You got any
boysenberry.
donuts?
he said,
No, we're out of boysenberry donuts. I said,
You got any
blackberry.
donuts?
He said,
No, we're out of blackberry donuts. I said,
You got any
Cranberry.
berry donuts?
he said,
No, we're out of
Berry
donuts. I said,
You got any
berry.
donuts?
He said,
No, we're out of
berry.
donuts. I said,
You got any
elderberry.
donuts?
He said,
No, we're out of elderberry donuts. I said,
You got any
mulberry.
donuts?
He said,
No, we're out of
mulberry.
donuts. I said,
You got any
gooseberry.
donuts?
He said,
No, we're out of gooseberry donuts. I said,
You got any
blinkberry.
donuts?
he said,
No, we're out of blinkberry donuts. I said,
You got any
berry.
donuts?
He said,
No, we're out of blueberry donuts. I said,
You got any
Go.
berry donuts?
he said,
No, we're out of
Berry
donuts. I said,
You got any
berry.
donuts?
He said,
No, we're out of
berry.
donuts. I said,
You got any
berry.
donuts?
He said,
No, we're out of berry donuts. I said,
You got any
Berry.
donuts?
he said,
No, we're out of
Berry.
donuts. I said,
You got any
oilberry.
donuts?
He said,
No, we're out of
oilberry.
donuts. I said,
You got any
dreamberry.
donuts?
He said,
No, we're out of dreamberry donuts. I said,
You got any beer?
flies.
he said,
Wait a minute.
I'll go check.
No, we're out of
Beer?
flies.